At lar3z_TV, it seems like your Sound Alerts browser source is offline. Make sure you've implemented the source correctly in OB.
Hilton Smith only pitched in one game for the Monarchs in 1936, but in 37 he led them with 11 wins, including 9 at home in Kansas City. Called strike right there.
And Boog, he was even better in 38. He lost only twice, and he had easily the highest WAR of any player in the Negro American League. And he got the win while striking out 3 batters in the East-West All-Star game.
This one popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Hayes in the box lays off for ball 1. That hits the dirt, and it's 2-0.
Here's one example of how dominant Hilton Smith could be. In his 1937 no-hitter against the Chicago American Giants, Chicago only hit the ball out of the infield twice the whole game. That's overwhelming stuff.
And now Smith, and it's fouled away. Next one misses. 1-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Smith kicks and delivers. Good eye right there. Murray over at second. Hayes over at first with 1 away. Caught him looking for the K. So digging in, Glass. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Newman under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, here's a big power threat. Bates. And he deals. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Smith just 2 outs from locking up the win. And now Hughes. First pitch, and he just misses. The 1-0 from Smith. Swings through that one out in front that time. On a line out towards center. Newman pulls it down, 2 away down. Here's the center fielder, McDonald. Smash to the left side. Can't glove it cleanly. No throw, and he's on at first. Jones in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Next offering upstairs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Next pitch misses, and now 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Murray now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Ball game. Hilton Smith slams the door.
Buck O'Neil believed that Hilton Smith had the greatest curveball this sport has ever seen. The legendary Monty Irvin would go on to say that it was the greatest curveball that he had the displeasure of ever trying to hit. He threw the big 12-6 breaker, and he threw what he called a tight curveball, where he would drop down 3/4, and he threw it all with pinpoint control. As a matter of fact, Monty Irvin would go on to say that you could know where his curveball was coming from, and the break and bite on it was so sharp, you still couldn't hit it.
Okay, all set to go. And now the shortstop, Murray. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And we are underway. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Bounce to the right side. Little collects in plenty of time to first, and a quick out, number 1.
That breaking stuff from Hilton Smith is just so tough to hit. Sammy Hughes was a star in the Negro Leagues, and he said he'd rather face Satchel than Smith because of how sharp Hilton's breaking stuff was.
The 0-2 from Hilton. Stays alive. All right, Siggy, who had the best breaking stuff of anyone you had to face in your career?
I'd say Pedro Martinez's slider was pretty devastating.
Next offering down in the dirt. Got him. Hilton Smith goes to the hammer curve for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Not sure what's going on right there. No chance. Probably have some funny texts from his buddies after the game.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That's to third. Has some trouble with it. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
And here is Smith. And the first offering is not close. Next pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Next to hit, Glass. Fought off foul. On the ground to the left. Rolls across the diamond. Out number 3. Top of the second. Stepping in the long ball threat, Bates. Smith back to work. Ball 1 there. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Smith wheels and deals.
Outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. And there's ball 4. So up next, Hughes, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. In there for strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Smith with a strikeout on the knuckle curve. So digging in, McDonald. In there, and it's 0-1. Bates at first, 1 gone. Slider gets the K for Hilton Smith. Right now at the plate. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Smith comes to the plate. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Next offering way off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front.
Hilton Smith was one of many great two-way stars in the Negro Leagues. And over recent times, we've become enamored by the nature of two-way stars, primarily because of the great success of Shohei Ohtani. Well, the Negro Leagues were filled with great two-way stars, and Hilton Smith was just one of many. And what made Hilton so special was when he wasn't pitching, he played the outfield and had a lifetime batting average over 300.
Monarchs ace Hilton Smith digging in now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Maybe the best season of Hilton Smith's career was 1941. He went 10-0 for Kansas City, a 1.53 ERA, and on top of that, he batted .353 and he slugged .500.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. You know, 1941 is a notable baseball year because it's the year Joe DiMaggio had his 56-game hitting streak. Ted Williams hit .406 and won the Triple Crown, but you can make a real argument that Hilton Smith had a better all-around season than either of them.
Base hit center field. Perry round second on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And that's a double. Here's the two-way threat, Hilton Smith. Hilton Smith faced down some of the best in baseball and succeeded. He was really excellent in barnstorming games and impressed a lot of major leaguers, including Bob Feller. That to right. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And first offering is fouled off.
I think a great example of that, Boog, is when the Monarchs played the Dizzy Dean All-Stars at Wrigley Field in Chicago in 1942. Hilton Smith and Satchel Paige pitched for KC, and they beat the major leaguers 3-1. Hilton gave up 1 hit in 3 innings, struck out 3 batters, and he got the win.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Out. On to first. Double play. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The toss to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Smith at the plate now as he chases after that one. Next pitch misses outside. And now it's even 1-1. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. McDonald racing over to make the catch. Ground ball left side. Throws to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Hilton Smith digging in now. On the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. 2 gone. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Throws to second.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
To first, and that'll do it. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Little on at first, nobody out. Hard hit, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Heading for the plate. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 2-2. Not in time. He's safe.
His first game in Kansas City, his first full season with the Monarchs in 1937, what did Hilton Smith do? He only threw a perfect game. Yeah, he blanked the Chicago American Giants 4-0. Hilton Smith had that great breaking ball and then a dominating fastball to go on top of it. You've got to sit on his fastball, and then you had virtually no chance of hitting his curveball. That went along with a repertoire of other great pitches, but the curveball was the pitch that really made Hilton Smith unhittable.
And welcome back. Ready to go. For the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Murray. That one's in there. 0-1. Hilton's perfect game really set the tone for his 1937 season. He led the Negro American League with 11 wins, 3 shutouts, and 99 strikeouts, all while hitting over 300. Smith wheels and deals. And ball 1.
Yeah, Hilton actually led the league in strikeouts for 4 of his first 5 seasons with Kansas City, and his perfect game was actually historic in another way, Boog, since it was the first no-hitter thrown in an official Negro American League game.
Next offering misses. 2-2. Next offering in the dirt. Full count, 3-2. In the dirt. On to O'Neill. 1 up, 1 down. Now at the plate, Taylor. That one's in there, 0-1. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Smith comes to the plate. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Hayes. In there, and it's 0-1. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Smith. Smith back to work.
That's the ball.
Just missed. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Glass, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got a good eye there.
2-2 count.
The punch out there. Smith still locked in with 2 gone now. Bates getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
He goes down looking. Bottom of the 9th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Hughes. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. That hits the dirt, and that is ball 1.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Out there to center. Newman racing over to make the catch.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
McDonald stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And down on strikes. And now Hilton Smith just 1 out from history. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Mason, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. And the righty deals. Bounce to the right. Little handles. It's over. Hilton Smith tosses a perfect game. What a performance.
Hilton Smith did something that I don't think we will ever see done in the game of baseball again. Hilton Smith won 20 games or more, 12 consecutive years. He goes 6-1 in exhibition games against Major League All-Stars. He was likely the best pitcher in all of baseball at that time, who by the time that Jackie Robinson breaks Major League Baseball's color barrier, he realized that he was too old. The majors came calling, but he knew by that time he was too old to cross over that threshold and go into Major League Baseball.
Next to hit, Harvey. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Hilton Smith thrived in high-pressure situations like this. He shined in several East-West All-Star games, and he dominated the Home State Grays over 5 shutout innings in Game 2 of the 1942 Negro League World Series. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, Boog, and then a few years later, Hilton tossed a complete game win in Game 5 of the 1946 Negro League World Series against the Newark Eagles, who had Larry Doby and Monty Irvin anchoring the lineup. And Hilton got a hit and scored a run for good measure.
And now it's going to be Harvey. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Here comes a pitch. Bases juiced, no outs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
First offering misses the mark. Next pitch misses, and now 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
Smith kicks and delivers.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss struck him out. Hilton needs just one more out to escape danger. And here's the first baseman, Reese. In there for strike one. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. That's inside. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Smith wheels and deals. Popped up. Jackie moves under it. Makes the grab. Hilton Smith tight ropes out of the base.
Hilton Smith earned a reputation as being Satchel's shadow, the legendary Satchel Paige. He would oftentimes come in and relieve Satchel. Well, Satchel was the draw. So Satchel's going to pitch 2 or 3 innings. And who came in and pitched the last 6 or 7? Hilton Smith. And all the old timers in the Negro League say, if you're going to get anything, you better get it off of Satchel because you weren't going to touch Hilton Smith.
Now it's the right fielder, Terry. And a pitch. It really does Hilton Smith a disservice to think of him only as Satchel Paige's shadow. But Smith always knew he was just as good on the mound, even if Satchel was the box office main attraction. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out.
Yeah, there were a lot of major leaguers who found out just how good Hilton Smith was, too. In 1937, he threw a shutout against a team with Bob Feller, Vince DiMaggio, and Johnny Mize as part of a barnstorming.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Terry. And first offering is fouled off. It really does Hilton Smith a disservice to think of him only as Satchel Paige's shadow. But Smith always knew he was just as good on the mound, even if Satchel was the box office main attraction. Now here is Cole. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-0 from Smith.
1-1.
And there's a strike.
Yeah, there are a lot of major leaguers who found out just how good Hilton Smith was, too. In 1937, he threw a shutout against a team with Bob Feller, Vince DiMaggio, and Johnny Mize as part of a barnstorming series. And in all 3 games he pitched, the White players didn't score a single run off him.
That one out to right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Now here is Terry. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Cole in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Pulled out on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And now Gordon. And that's in there for strike 1. In the air, right field. And it falls. 1 runs in. Bradley fires it to the plate. He beats it safe. It's 4-3. Back to the top of the order now. Terry digs in now. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Cole swings through it for strike 1. And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And first offering is fouled off. And misses inside. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Parker. And a curve drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Smith wheels and deals. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. At the plate, Floyd. That one's in there, 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bradley makes the catch, 2 away. Klein at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. The wind of the pitch. That one missed. There's a strike, 3-1. Smith comes to the plate. That one to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. That one down the line, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Out to center, Newman. Moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that is the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the catcher, Everett. Smith back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Little. 2 outs to go for Hilton Smith, who's just been terrific in relief of Satchel. Adams, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. So now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Dunn looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Comes up empty on this swing. 0-2 now.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Ball game. Hilton Smith with a great relief outing to seal it for KC.
It is Hilton Smith who is credited with having introduced or recommended Jackie Roosevelt Robinson to Kansas City Monarchs owner James Leslie Wilkinson. Hilton had seen Jackie playing against a white military baseball team that had major league players on it in 1942. He quickly recommended Jackie to Monarchs owner James Leslie Wilkinson. When Jackie gets discharged from the military in 1944, he writes to Monarchs owner J.O. Wilkinson, and Wilkie gives him a tryout. He makes the team, and he joins the Kansas City Monarchs in 1945. Many credit Hilton Smith for introducing us to the man that would break Major League Baseball's 6-decade-long self-imposed color barrier. Hank Thompson is one of baseball's barrier breakers, although so many folks have never heard of who this legendary ball player was. Hank Thompson, along with his Monarch teammate Willard Brown, would join the St. Louis Browns in 1947. They would become the first 2 African-American teammates in the modern era of Major League Baseball to play on a Major League team. Just shortly after Jackie Robinson, Larry Doby had integrated both the National League and American leagues, respectively. They all were part of breaking baseball's color barrier. But Hank Thompson, he had all the tools to be a superstar.
The all-around talent Hank Thompson to the dish now. Hank Thompson, of course, part of some great teams with the New York Giants in the 1950s. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Perry around second, headed for third. Smith gets it back in quickly, and it forces him to hold up at third base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
But before that, Boog, he broke out in the Negro American League. Hank's first year with the Monarchs, he was 17 years old, and he hit .315.
Righty to the plate. Out towards right center field. McDonald trots over to his left. Makes the catch, inning over. First pitch, not close. The power came later, but Thompson among the best in the league in OPS plus and as an all-around hitter. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. To the right side, Taylor collects it. And that is the inning. The all-around talent Hank Thompson to the dish now. On the ground to third. That ends the frame. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll fall for a base hit. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 6-1.
Henry Hank Thompson is a tremendously underrated baseball player. He joins the Kansas City Monarchs at age 17 and became almost an instant star, playing the infield, primarily third base. But Hank Thompson was also a war hero. He was a machine gunner during World War II, fought in the Battle of the Bulge. When he was discharged from the military in 1946, resumed a great career right the moment he gets back with the Monarchs. Hank Thompson had stardom written all over him.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Thompson to hit now. This guy has turned into a beast. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Perry headed for the plate. The throw in there. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
On a line, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now, going for 3. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Singy Thompson had an unreal doubleheader one day in 1946. 2 homers in each game, 4 total. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Pulls that one foul.
Yeah, and what impresses me, Boog, those games were at Crosley Field, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Hank really showed he had major league talent.
The 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Everything came together perfectly.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Digging in, Hank Thompson, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
Ball.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1. Singy Thompson had an unreal doubleheader one day in 1946. 2 homers in each game, 4 total. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, and what impresses me, Boog, those games were at Crosley Field, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Hank really showed he had major league talent.
And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. In the dirt. Slings to first. That's out number 3. Grounds one to the right side. On to first.
Oh.
That's out number 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
That's towards center. McDonald under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. No outs. Runner at first. And now here is Hank Thompson. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next pitch inside, and 1-1. Base hit center field. Should be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Bangs off the wall. And the tying run's at second base with a double. In comes the tying run from first. It's 2-2. Here comes the sweet swinging 17-year-old Hank Thompson. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. What an all-around season Thompson had in 1947 for the Monarchs. Led the league in homers, 6th in the league in wins above replacement. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time.
Boog, the whole Monarchs lineup that year could slog. They had 33 homers in 65 games. The rest of the league combined had 27.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. That's hard hit in the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
And they could also do small ball. 79 stolen bases on that team. The Memphis Red Sox were second with 18.
To the right side. Quickly to second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. On the ground. There's 1. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Here comes the sweet swinging 17-year-old Hank Thompson. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that one fouled off. The wind and the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Thompson lifts one in the air. Right field and deep. Gone! To first, maybe a 2-ball. Fires to second for 1. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first, and 2 away now. Thompson to the dish, looking for his second hit of the game. On the ground to first, and it gets by him. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Hank Thompson had all the tools you needed to be a great starter. He was essentially a 5-tool third baseman who hit for power, hit for average, could field, could run, and could throw. Played a dazzling infield, primarily third base. Yeah, that's how good Hank Thompson was.
Two outs, runner at first. Hank Thompson digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson. Power, speed, batting average. He really had it all, Boog.
On the ground, right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. How about this? Hank led the Negro American League in steals a year after he led it in homers. Really amazing combo. That's smacked on a line to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. First offering misses the mark.
Boog, you look at what Michael Harris did in 2022, and at the same age Hank was in 1947 when he led the league in homers. Pretty similar profile.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air to left center. And that one hops the wall. Perry around third. He scores, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Perry rounds second on his way to third. Perry coming home in safely with a double, his second of the day. The run scores all the way from first, and it's now a 6-run lead. Hank Thompson steps into the box, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one ripped into right. Smith makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's Thompson to hit now. This guy has turned into a beast. And that one is lifted in the air. McDonald coming in on it. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the third out. That's a laser base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
In there for strike one. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Hank Thompson digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And that's in there for strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next pitch is downstairs. Ball to strike. That's a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there.
Hank Thompson steps into the box. Up the middle, Taylor over to pick it up. They get the force, and that ends the inning. Swings through that one. 0-1. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Here's a 1-2. Ripped on a line to center. McDonald racing over to make the catch.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Murray racing over to make the catch. And a pitch. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
So 2 down. Here's Thompson to hit now. This guy has turned into a beast. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson. Power, speed, batting average. He really had it all, dude.
In the air, right field. Smith gets under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. Next pitch downstairs. And that's ball one. How about this? Hank led the Negro American League in steals a year after he led it in homers. Really amazing combo. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you look at what Michael Harris did in 2022, and at the same age Hank was in 1947 when he led the league in homers. Pretty similar profile.
That one misses. 2-1. Liner, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Perry around second, headed for third. Perry coming home.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Glass makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
He swings and fouls one off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Fouled off to the right.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 0-1. In the air out to center. McDonald settles under this one. And there are two outs. Hank Thompson digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. In the air left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. And first offering is fouled off. Bradley at second with two down. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Over to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Ground ball right side. What a stop to first. Nicely done for the out. Hank Thompson steps into the box. This guy has turned into a beast. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
How did I hit a home run last time? But I can't do this one.
First pitch, and he just misses. Lifted in the air, right center field. Smith sizing this one up, makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. On the money, nice play. Back here at the
Hank Thompson had all the
Man at first. Here's Thompson to hit now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
Well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson. Power, speed, batting average. He really had it all, Boog.
This one in the dirt, but no advance. That's ball one. How about this? Hank led the Negro American League in steals a year after he led it in homers. Really amazing combo. The pitch. That one in there across the letters.
Boog, you look at what Michael Harris did in 2022, and at the same age Hank was in 1947 when he led the league in homers. Pretty similar profile.
And a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Hard ground ball, base 9. Coming home. Fires to the plate. Slide, save. It's 1-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's a rocket out to left. Glass makes the catch, and that'll do it. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To the right side. And that is that.
John Jordan O'Neill, affectionately known as Buck. Buck joined the Monarchs in 1938, where he began a love affair with Kansas City. As Buck would say, he fell in love with Kansas City, and Kansas City loved him back. And it would be an affiliation that he would have with the Monarchs from 1938 through the end of the 1955 season. Buck would later become a player-manager with the Monarchs before leaving to go join the Chicago Cubs as a scout. And as a scout, he signed Hall of Famers Ernie Banks, Lou Brock, and Lee Arthur Smith to their first professional baseball contract. And then Buck himself would break barriers in Major League Baseball by becoming the first African-American coach in Major League Baseball history with the Chicago Cubs in 1962. And he said of his pioneering role, I was very proud to be the first black coach. But he says, I couldn't stick out my chest because I knew all of these other great black baseball minds from the Negro Leagues who were more than capable of waving a guy home.
Buck O'Neill steps in with a chance to do some damage. Line and a base hit into right. One run's in. Two runs across now. Bradley rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores as well. They clear the bases, and they lead by 3.
Hank Thompson.
Hank Thompson digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Short hop liner handled it short. Gathers and throws. One out in the bottom of the 4th. Clark back to work. On a line. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. One down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
First offering misses the mark. Next offering misses. That's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson. Power, speed, batting average. He really had it all, dude.
Thompson lifts one in the air. Right field and deep. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third. Safely into second. He's got a double. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. And the pitch. There's a strike. How about this? Hank led the Negro American League in steals a year after he led it in homers. Really amazing combo. On the ground right side. And that's just foul.
Well, you look at what Michael Harris did in 2022, and at the same age Hank was in 1947 when he led the league in homers. Pretty similar profile.
Left-hand batter waits. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. The wind of the pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man.
Hank Thompson
2 outs, runner at first. Hank Thompson steps into the box. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Glass makes the catch, and that'll do it. That one's in there, 0-1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Here's Thompson to hit now. This guy has turned into a beast. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Glass makes the catch, and that'll do it. Into center. McDonald settles underneath it, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And he deals. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Righty delivers. That smash towards center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient.
Hank Thompson digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Now a screamer into the outfield, and it goes just foul.
Well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson. Power, speed, batting average. He really had it all, dude.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. How about this? Hank led the Negro American League in steals a year after he led it in homers. Really amazing combo. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tracks it down for the out. One up, one down.
Well, you look at what Michael Harris did in 2022, and at the same age Hank was in 1947 when he led the league in homers. Pretty similar profile.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Newman stands at second with 2 gone. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Perry, round second on his way to third. Heading for the plate. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And first offering is fouled off. 0-1 down. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Line drive, base hit. Newman headed for the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And he takes it himself for the out. So 2 down, and stepping in is the speedy Hank Thompson. This guy has turned into a beast. First offering, and it just misses. Clark checks on first, and he just got his hand in there. Next pitch misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground, right side. They take the force out, and that is that. Clark back to work. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
High fly ball down the left field line. Glass makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Hank Thompson steps into the box. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Line drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Across is the winning run, and they get a walk-off win, 6-5. And at first, here's Thompson to hit now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. One run across, Thompson into second, and he's got a double. Run comes in from second. It's 3-zip.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished. Well, not a lot of players could fill up a box score like Hank Thompson. Power, speed, batting average. You really had it all, dude.
Out in the left center for a line drive base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And the lead continues to grow.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the...
Hank Thompson digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. That one the other way. This looks like extra bases. Perry around second, headed for third. Coming home. Murray relay to third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And they put the tag on him for the out. Thompson lifts one in the air, right field and deep. That one is back. There it goes. The kid's done it again. Home run, Hank Thompson.
The St. Louis Browns thought that Hank Thompson and Willard Brown would do for them what Jackie had done for Brooklyn in terms of black fans coming over to watch the Browns play. And so they never got a fair shot with the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson and Willard Brown both realized that they had left a team in the Kansas City Monarchs who were far better than the St. Louis Browns. Hank Thompson comes back home to Kansas City and immediately puts up huge numbers. Shortly thereafter, the New York Giants come calling. And Henry Thompson again would break barriers by becoming the only player to integrate 2 major league teams, the St. Louis Browns and the New York Giants.
Hank Thompson steps into the box. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 1948, Thompson back with the Monarchs. Boy, he lit up the league.
He did, Boog. Led the league in steals, second in homers, third in WAR.
Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time, he scores. It's 2-0.
In 1946, when Bob Feller and Satchel Paige hook up in an epic barnstorming tour from East Coast to West Coast right after the World Series in 1946. Bob Feller had his All-Stars, and the legendary Satchel Paige had his Satchel Paige All-Stars. We're talking the creme de la creme on both teams. Satchel's lineup was stacked. Buck O'Neil, Quincy True, Willard Brown. And according to Bob Feller, the best of the bunch on that Satchel Paige All-Star team was a young Hank Thompson.
Thompson coming up to face the heater from Van Meter, Bob Feller. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, the matchups Thompson had against Bob Feller, they really propelled him into the National League. The pitch. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner stays put at third.
Yeah, Hank hit several big homers against Feller in a year where he led the majors in wins, shutouts, and strikeouts. Just tremendous.
Next offering upstairs. Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take long for him to make a name for himself. Gets a piece and stays alive. Talking about Feller's debut, he burst onto the scene at his first start. He struck out 15 batters, and he was still in high school. In his fourth start, he racked up 17 Ks. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
And Feller didn't slow down anytime soon. Led the league in strikeouts for the next 4 seasons and won 93 games.
And that's ball 4. This one in the air center field. Hunter coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. In the air center field. Marshall sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Go ahead run on base. Here's Thompson to hit now for the 4th time tonight.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
At the belt and fires. And just misses with that one. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. And welcome back. Hank Thompson digging in now. Feller back to work. That one is upstairs. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Runner leads away at second. And now it's even up. And now the count filled up 3-2. Struck him out looking. Hank Thompson steps into the box. This guy has turned into a beast. And that one wrapped foul. Yo one. Bunting for a hit. And a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that one gets down, fair ball. The throw in, not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 5-2.
Thompson would then go on to face in a game against Larry Doby where they become the two first black players to compete against one another in Major League Baseball. Oh, but there's more. Hank Thompson would face the great Don Newcombe, and it would be the first time that a black hitter had faced a black pitcher in Major League Baseball history. And of course, Hank Thompson, Willie Mays, and the great Monty Irvin would form the Majors' first all-black outfield, even though Hank Thompson was an infielder by trade. His versatility made him very special.
Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's Thompson to hit now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That outfield of Thompson, Willie Mays, and Monty Irvin, not just the first all-black outfield in Major League history, but it came in the 1951 World Series. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And they needed Thompson in the outfield because their regular right fielder got hurt sliding into third in the last game of the season.
Yeah, amazing how one slide made history in a roundabout kind of way.
There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. And into second easily with a two-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
Kicks and deals. Line drive, caught. Right before the shot heard around the world, literally 2 pitches later. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going. The throw into second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double. Hank Thompson coming up, looking for his 3rd hit.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
In the air to left center. Snyder pulls that one down, 2 down. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now, Hank Thompson. The pitch. In the air, left side. And that is a foul ball. And 2 as he waves at that one.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Line drive. Fox makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Next offering is down low. 1-0. fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back. And here is Hank Thompson. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. That outfield of Thompson, Willie Mays, and Monty Irvin, not just the first all-black outfield in Major League history, but it came in the 1951 World Series.
1-1.
1-1 now. And they needed Thompson in the outfield because their regular right fielder got hurt sliding into third in the last game of the season.
Yeah, amazing how one slide made history in a roundabout kind of way.
Ripped on a line. Thomas right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Right before the shot heard round the world. Literally 2 pitches later. Martin back to work. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the righty deals. And it's fouled away.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. Fox makes the catch, and that'll do it. Here comes Thompson already with a hit on the day. Could be extra bases. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off and win it 3-2. Welcome back. Hank Thompson digging in now. Here comes the pitch. And that's outside. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 2-0. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. Out of here. First offering misses the mark. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. 1 out and a runner at second. In the air, right center field. This is demolished way back. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Murray around third. He will score, and they now lead by 9. And in at second with an RBI double. Thompson to the plate with a big opportunity here. And a pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
The next pitch misses. 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
To the plate, save! And they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Hit hard, that gets through.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Popped up. Hill under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Best game of Hank Thompson's Giants career, Boog. In 1954, 3 homers, 8 RBI, and a win over St. Louis.
In there for strike 1. Chris, the Giants won that one 13-8, and all their runs were driven in by Hank Thompson and Willie Mays. The next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Of course, the Giants went on to win the World Series that year. Thompson got on base 11 times at 15 tries and was a huge part of that series title run. Thompson absolutely crushes this one.
Henry Thompson's career was cut so short by some of his own doing, and he would be the first, if he was still with us, to tell you that he lived his life in such a way that it really did kind of hurt his professional baseball career. He only plays 9 years in the major leagues, and again, it's so unfortunate that his career was cut so dreadfully short that it never got to play out in the fashion in which Henry Thompson would be the first to say that he wished it would have had things worked out maybe a little bit differently. Henry suffered a lot of darkness during his childhood that unfortunately carried over into his playing career, that really hindered him from having what I believe would have potentially been a Hall of Fame caliber career.
Buck steps up in a scoring opportunity. And here it comes. Good eye right there. Buck got hooked on baseball early growing up in Sarasota, Florida. His dad worked in a sawmill and played for the company team, and Buck was the bat boy. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-0.
Then his uncle came down and took him to some exhibition games between Rube Foster's Chicago American Giants and the Indianapolis ABCs, and Buck was hooked. He followed the Negro League teams in the black newspapers like the Chicago Defender, the Pittsburgh Courier, and the Amsterdam News.
Down the line, and it's foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Smith, the lead runner at second. Bradley on at first with nobody out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 3-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Base hit into right center. Smith around third. One run is in. O'Neill into second, and he's got a double. In to score from first, and they take a 2-run lead.
When Buck joined the Monarchs in 1938, he became their go-to guy at first base. He was a great first baseman, a tremendous defensive first baseman with line drive power, and was always a great clutch hitter and a natural-born leader of men.
Two on, one out. Next is the speedy first baseman, Buck O'Neill, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Now fly ball to right center. It gets down a base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-0. Buck O'Neill digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double. Murray with a relay home. He beats it safe. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Buck was more than just a manager for the Monarchs. He had to make sure the team found new talent all the time. He brought a ton of great players to the Monarchs roster over the years. Smith puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away.
And of course, Buck couldn't convince everyone to sign. The Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson turned down an offer from the Monarchs to go play basketball in college.
Right side. Smith drifts towards it. And out number 1 on the grab. He's 2 outs away. Buck O'Neil will hit next. 1 for 3. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Smith rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 runs in, around third. He scores as well, and they trail by 1. Play at the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside to Parker, and he couldn't make it. One gone, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Buck O'Neil. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Buck was more than just a manager for the Monarchs. He had to make sure the team found new talent all the time. He brought a ton of great players to the Monarchs roster over the years. And the pitch. And now 1-2.
And of course, Buck couldn't convince everyone to sign. The Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson turned down an offer from the Monarchs to go play basketball in college.
Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it to second. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to the pitch. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. On the ground to first. And he grabs it foul. Ripped to third and caught. That one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next one off the plate inside. Now 1-2. And now the lefty lifted in the air, right field. Smith racing over to make the catch. O'Neil in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 1-1. Out of line, out towards center. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Left field, way back there. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's in at second with a one-out double. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. He's in there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
McDonald racing over to make the catch. Up the middle, Taylor gloves it, whips it to first. One away here in the fifth. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Taylor racing over to make the catch. One down. And the batter now, Buck O'Neil. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. Smith, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground, could be two. One at second. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Newman headed for the plate. There comes the throw. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
A wind in the pitch. Out front, rip foul. The tying run at the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hard hit to third. Whips it across, 2 out. The line to kick the pitch. O'Neil at the plate and takes high there. Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. The big lefty turns, kicks, steals. Left field. Glass brings it in. 1 away. Buck O'Neil Still digging in now. Foul ball there. Buck was more than just a manager for the Monarchs. He had to make sure the team found new talent all the time. He brought a ton of great players to the Monarchs roster over the years.
1-1.
Fastball almost got him there.
And of course, Buck couldn't convince everyone to sign. The Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson turned down an offer from the Monarchs to go play basketball in college.
At the belt and fires. That just misses. Now 3-1. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a ball popped up, and it falls. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here comes the throw. The tag out. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And a foul ball. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Buck O'Neil had huge hands, but soft hands, great range, and great instinct. As a matter of fact, Buck delighted in letting you know that one season alone he had one error the entire season. If you got it over to Buck, he was going to pick it because he could flat out pick it. All of those attributes helped make him one of the greatest defensive first basemen in Negro Leagues history.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Like a lot of other Negro League players, Buck played outside the United States in the winters. He played in Cuba against some of the best in the country, like Martin Digo, Dolph Luque, and Lefty Tion. Next pitch is outside.
And later in life, Buck said something really poignant about how differently he was treated outside the U.S. He said, in Cuba, Mexico, Puerto Rico, I was a baseball player. When I got back home, I was a black baseball player. But he was so positive about his life, he told anyone who asked not to pity him because he got to play with some of the best players ever.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Bradley coming home. McDonald fires it to the plate. In there. He scores. And they lead by 2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Buck didn't live to see all the ways he'd be honored, sadly. He was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom a few months after he passed in 2006. And he was finally elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2021, along with Bud Fowler, the first known black professional baseball player. In there, and it's 0-1. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1. Line to left. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Here's the throw. Slides his hand in there. Save. And the lead is up to 5. And that one is lifted in the air. McDonald going back on this one. Long run, tracks it down. And that's the 3rd out. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Big RBI for him right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
People often ask Buck O'Neil, what was your greatest day in baseball? And he would just light up like a Christmas tree in remembering Easter Sunday, 1943. The Kansas City Monarchs opened the season against the Memphis Red Sox. Buck would say the first time up, he doubled. The second time up, he singled. The third time up, he hit the ball over the left center field fence. The fourth time up, he hit the ball. It looked like it's going over the left center field fence. He's running the bases saying to himself, hit the fence, hit the fence, hit the fence. The ball does hit the fence. It ricochets between the left fielder and the right fielder. Buck gets to third base. They're waving him home. He could have gotten an inside the park home run, but he stopped because he wanted to hit for the cycle. Well, that evening, the Monarchs' traveling secretary, a guy by the name of William Dismuke, everybody called him Dizzy. Well, Dizzy had invited some young school teachers over to the hotel to have dinner with the ball players. He knocks on Buck's door. He says, Buck, I got some people downstairs I want you to meet. He walks into the restaurant. He says he walks right over to a young lady. He says, my name is Buck O'Neil. What's yours? She was Ora Lee Owens. They were married for 51 years. So he hit for the cycle and met his future wife of 51 years. I'd say that's a pretty good day.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
Buck had a million stories about his life in baseball. One time he had Ernie Banks playing on the Monarchs in an East-West All-Star game in Chicago.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the catch. 1 down.
The way Buck told it, in the 9th inning, the commissioner was going to stop the game because they were almost out of balls with Ernie on deck. Buck said, "We don't need any more balls. This next kid will end the game." And then Ernie hit a walk-off 3-run homer.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next is the speedy first baseman, Buck O'Neil. This guy has turned into a beast. That one hit to right. Terry on the run towards the line.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. The pitch. On the ground. Floyd picks it up. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Two outs, nobody on. Buck O'Neil, the next to hit. Base hit, left center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. 2 outs.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. The other way, and foul ball. And he deals. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. This one smacked out to left center. Could be extra bases. Smith around third. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3. In there safely.
It's really interesting that Buck O'Neil won his only batting title in 1946 after being discharged from World War II, where he had served in the U.S. Navy's Subic Bay, Philippines. And maybe we owe Uncle Sam for the reason that Buck O'Neil was burning that ball up when he got home. Clearly, Buck was glad to be back on U.S. soil. He had always been a clutch hitter, line drive hitter with great power. But in 1946, he put it all together and actually helped lead the Kansas City Monarchs into the 1946 Negro League World Series.
There's Buck O'Neil, who boasts the top batting average in the league. That 1946 Monarchs team that Buck led to the Negro American League Championship was just stocked with talent. What a luxury to have a pitching rotation with Satchel Paige, Hilton Smith, and Connie Johnson, all aces in their own right. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
And on top of Buck, his batting champion, the lineup had a bunch of strong hitters, including Hank Thompson, Willard Brown, and Ted Strong.
Hilton Smith also hit better than 400 as a pitcher that year. One of the great rosters of the Negro Leagues. Over to first, and he saved. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Snap throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. The pitch. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Step off throw to first. Thompson gets back easily. Another move to first. And they're keeping him close. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Buck O'Neil digging in now. 0 for 1 so far. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in standing. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And the inning is over. And that's ripped for a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
That's a base hit as a run scores. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And it's off the wall. Curry with a relay throw. And he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do score.
People would sometimes come up to him and say, well, Buck, it's a shame that you didn't get a chance to play in Major League Baseball after Jackie breaks the color barrier. And Buck would simply look at them and say,
"Oh, I was right on time."
Had I been later, I wouldn't have seen Babe Ruth. I wouldn't have played with and against the likes of Josh Gibson and Satchel Paige. And so, no, I was right on time. I played when I was supposed to play. Don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for the people who didn't see me play. They're the ones who missed out. Buck O'Neil was the consummate glass half full kind of guy.
The greatest thing in all of my life is loving you.
Loving exactly where he was at that particular time and living life to his very fullest as it was taking place. I think we should all take a page from Buck O'Neil.
Buck O'Neil digs in with the bases full of Monarchs. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Diving, makes the grab. Buck O'Neil was a baseball lifer. He was a Cub Scout for more than 40 years, and he helped them sign players like Ernie Banks, Lou Brock, and Lee Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
When he was in his 90s, Buck became friends with Ichiro Suzuki. When the Seattle Mariners would come to Kansas City, Ichiro would tour the Negro Leagues Museum and talk baseball with Buck, trying to learn from his experience.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's through there for a strike. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Little chopper rolls foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fouled off. He was late.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fly ball to right. Bell puts it away. 2 down. Back to first. Buck O'Neil digs in with the bases full of Monarchs. Buck O'Neil was a baseball lifer. He was a Cub Scout for more than 40 years, and he helped them sign players like Ernie Banks, Lou Brock, and Lee Smith. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. So bases loaded with 1 away. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Hit slowly on the ground. He pulls into second as a run scores. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the right-hander back to work. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And that one in the air center field. Hunter glides back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Sliced hard but foul.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Bell makes the play, and a quick out, number 1. Buck O'Neil digs in with the bases full of Monarchs. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Kicks and deals. Hard liner. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Good eye in that spot. Here's a 1-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Goes down looking. Swung on, belted. That one back there, and it's gone.
That style that I'm doing.
When I met Buck in 1993, one of the first questions that I posed to him was, what motivated you to want to build a Negro Leagues Baseball museum? And his answer was succinct, but very poignant, so that we would be remembered. And that is the quest of this great museum, to make sure that baseball's unsung heroes will never be forgotten, that those who forged a glorious history in the midst of an inglorious time in American history will be remembered. You could make the case that Buck O'Neil was baseball's greatest ambassador. What Buck accomplished over a tremendous 7-decade career as a great player, as a tremendous manager, as a groundbreaking scout and groundbreaking coach in Major League Baseball, and then the work that he did to build the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum makes Buck's career one of the most impactful careers in baseball history. I think you're hard-pressed to tell the story of baseball without including Buck O'Neil. In many ways, Jackie Roosevelt Robinson was the beginning, but also the end. He was the beginning of change, not only in baseball, but in American society. His breaking of the color barrier also signaled the end of the Negro Leagues. And a lot of people don't know that Jackie Robinson's illustrious professional baseball career began in Kansas City in 1945 with the Kansas City Monarchs. The question that is so commonly posed to me is, was he the best player in the Negro Leagues? And the answer is no. There were other Negro League veterans who were far superior baseball players to Jackie Robinson. And that is not to disparage Jackie Robinson, because he is one of the greatest athletes in American sports history. He was a four-sport star at UCLA. Baseball was his weakest sport, but Jackie Robinson was absolutely the right man to be the first. So he's college educated. He had served in the military. He was disciplined. He would become married to the beautiful Rachel Robinson. He was stable. You see, Jackie had what I like to refer to as the intangible that better prepared him to deal with the immense racial hatred that he would be confronted with, which is part of the reason why he was the chosen one to break Major League Baseball's color barrier.
Jackie Robinson steps in for the first time as a member of the Kansas City Monarchs. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Bates takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Jackie Robinson had so much inner strength to endure the burden of being the first to cross the Major League Baseball color line. First offering misses the mark. Chris, in his memoir, Jackie talked about the role that faith had in making him the man he'd become.
Yeah, he was teaching Sunday school every week at his church while being a four-sport athlete at UCLA. And his reverend from childhood became a mentor and longtime friend to him. It was a major touchstone in his life.
Swing and a ball popped up. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside, gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
And here it comes. That's ripped. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Those first couple of years in Major League Baseball before Jackie was allowed to fight back, his self-restraint was just incredible given what he went through. And on top of that, he was clearly one of the best players in the league on the field.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And first offering is fouled off. Walker, the lead runner, out at second. Sutton at first with no outs.
Well, pretty clear to me, he was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Kicks and fires. And that's outside. Next pitch inside, and the count's even at 2. And now the lefty. Line drive, base hit. Walker doesn't stop, heads for home. The tag, and he's in there. Now it's the shortstop, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge to the grass. Out towards right center field. McDonald on the move to his left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. You know, Singy, Jackie was a tremendous athlete, but he wasn't the only one in his family. Line drive, caught. In 1936 at the Berlin Olympic Games, Jesse Owens won the gold medal in the 200-meter dash in one of the most iconic moments in Olympic history. You know who finished second? Mac Robinson, Jackie's older brother.
Yeah, and he did that with a heart condition that he'd had since childhood. Also won a bunch of collegiate titles at the University of Oregon.
McDonald makes the grab. That's out number 2.
When Jackie went to Pasadena Junior College before his UCLA years, he actually wound up breaking the broad jump record that Mac had set while he was a student athlete there.
To third. They get the out on Robinson.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Now the 0-1. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. And a superb diving catch. Both runners tagging. Both runners able to move up. Aggressive play. And it's second and third now. 1 away. So up next, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And he lays down a bunt. Boots it. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get the out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Down the line towards the corner. Racing, makes the catch. 1 down.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Certainly, in my own opinion, had it not been for World War II, I don't think Jackie Robinson gets invited to try out for the Monarchs. The Monarchs roster had been decimated by World War II. Buck O'Neil serving in the Navy. Hank Thompson, he's serving in the Army. Monarchs Hall of Fame outfielder Willard Brown is serving in the Army. So if the Monarchs have their full roster intact, Jackie Robinson never gets invited to try out. And how would history have been altered?
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses across to first. They get the out on Robinson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. You know, it's remarkable to think about how Jackie Robinson was taking stands against racism well before he ever entered professional baseball, especially during his time in the military. Makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, Boog, and one of the most impressive stories to me was how he refused to give up his seat on a military bus. The Army at that time had banned racial discrimination on their vehicles, but the driver ordered Jackie to move anyway. Jackie refused, and he was court-martialed for it, but he won the case, and he got an honorable discharge because of it. Another time, some college football teams refused to play the Army's Fort Riley team if Jackie and other black players participated. So Jackie refused to play for the team unless he could play in all the games. He was really never afraid to stand up for equality.
And here is Jackie Robinson. On a line, base hit. No chance on the throw. He beats it out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
Sutton back in on a dive. And a pitch. Late swing fouled off. Sutton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch misses way outside. Snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. That one missing inside. That one laced to center and a base hit. Lead runner around second. In there. He's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The wind of the pitch. In the air out towards right center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Jackie Robinson getting ready to hit. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And that's just foul. Righty to the plate. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Ripped to first, caught.
Certainly, in my own opinion, had it not been
Here's a speed threat, Jackie Robinson. And first offering is fouled off. Deal 1. In the air, right field. A little bloop single. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Raymond back to work. In the air right side, Terry has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down. And the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. That misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. They get the out on Robinson. One up, one down. So one out, nobody on. And now Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And a base hit right there. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Waste no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on.
Certainly, in my own opinion, had it not
One out, base is empty. Jackie Robinson now at the plate. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And first offering is fouled off. You know, it's remarkable to think about how Jackie Robinson was taking stands against racism well before he ever entered professional baseball, especially during his time in the military. And a count 1-2.
Yeah, Boog, and one of the most impressive stories to me was how he refused to give up his seat on a military bus. The Army at that time had banned racial discrimination on their vehicles, but the driver ordered Jackie to move anyway. Jackie refused, and he was court-martialed for it, but he won the case, and he got an honorable discharge because of it. Another time, some college football teams refused to play the Army's Fort Riley team if Jackie and other black players participated. So Jackie refused to play for the team unless he could play in all the games. He was really never afraid to stand up for equality.
Cole pulls that one down, and that is that. In there for strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 2.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Robinson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And first offering is fouled off.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. And now the shortstop, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Next pitch is popped up. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And a base hit into right center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
In there, and it's 0-1. Out to short. Floyd collects. They get the out on Robinson.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Robinson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes to count. The pitch. That one is hammered right field. Terry ranging back some more. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
it.